Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Off the Top Rope podcast. Today, Jquick and I will review WWE Royal Rumble 2005 live from Fresno, California. Before I get started, Jquick, any quick thoughts on the show? Any kind of...
It was better than I thought that it would be, rewatching it.
Right. I got that vibe, too, that it was one of the better events we've watched so far.
Yeah.
And it kicked off with some pyro. We don't see that shit no more.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know what that is, that's fireworks.
Yeah,
Boom, boom.
fireworks. When they set them off on the stage. I remember a story about Vader. The guy, you know, on those old Raw stages, there was this little hideaway section where they could go and like be under the stage, and they could see out to the crowd and to the ring and everything, so they could watch the matches, but the crowd couldn't see them.
Right. Yeah.
And so he went underneath there right before the show started.
Yeah.
And he must have not have been aware of what time it was or something like that, because when he went down there, it was just before the show had started, and that's when they're going to light all the pyro off on top of the stage. So he goes underneath there, nobody sees him, they start lighting the pyro off, and he frickin' after he pretty much gets bombarded by fireworks, he comes out and he almost drops to his knees. Sounds like the best thing ever.
And also, remember, The Undertaker was burned by pyro.
Yeah, The Undertaker was also burned by pyro.
So was Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. So the pyro is fun.
Yeah. It's always good with pyro.
So the first match was Edge and Shawn Michaels. This match was overseen by referee Mike Chioda. Don't have to worry about Mike. He's a great official. He's a veteran at this point.
The crowd was in
Edge and Shawn Michaels speak for themselves. Good way to start off the show. They had a good flow going for the majority of the match, and it was very hard hitting. So I appreciate that. And it looked like they were kind of struggling for each other's moves, which you can always appreciate nowadays when the rest of wrestling looks like a bunch of ballerinas. So at one point, I believe it was Edge that got color hard way. I think it was on his elbow or on his eyebrow or something. I don't know. I can't remember exactly where he got cut. But he got cut somewhere, and that was nice to see. Again, decent pacing. Nothing really spectacular in this match, but it does its job as the opening match. My thoughts... I hate the wooing after every single chop that someone does, no matter who it is fucking annoying. I don't like that shit. It's just, ugh. But, I mean, they slowed down to a point where they lost the crowd a couple of times, and I hate that. They just lay there. That's pretty much every indie show now. They just freaking lay there for 50 minutes and let the crowd go nuts, which is stupid. And then they lose the crowd because the crowd is tired from going nuts so much. But yeah, anyway, nice false finish there at 10:25, and they got the people back at that point. And Shawn overselling is amazing, and his facial expressions are top notch. As it all concludes, Edge gets the roll-up victory. It was a good finish. It made sense. And so I liked that match. That match was good. As far as those two go, I don't think they'll ever disappoint. Now, here enters the first segment of this show, and segments on this show were fantastic. I really enjoyed the segments on this show. The number draw gimmick is tired, it's old, it's generic. We need either a new way to present this or just to cut it out of the Royal Rumble completely. I get that it's a classic kind of go-to segment, but it's trash. I don't appreciate it. But during this segment, Eddie takes Flair's wallet and his number when he draws. And that is the most hilarious shit I've ever seen, bro. It's so great. And Eddie has always been fantastic. Eddie Guerrero, God rest his soul. It's friggin' amazing. He's friggin' amazing. And he's fantastic. So really, that's all that really stood out to me in that segment, and in the production, because it's a WWE event, is always top notch. Promo packages were good and well executed. There looks like there might have been some actual build to this pay-per-view, which is nice, because we don't see any of that nowadays. It's just basically people fighting for an unknown reason or no reason at all, just because they can, and that's it. So I appreciate that. Again, the first segment of the show was fantastic. Opening music and pyro was good. But then the second match of the night was Undertaker versus Heidenreich, and this was overseen by referee Nick Patrick and Charles Robinson. I don't think they had any issues. This was a casket match, by the way. And the way they introduced the casket was cool. I thought the casket getting its own entrance was kind of weird, though, at the same time. Freaking goddamn it. Alright, so other than this, Gene Snitsky makes an appearance. Baby Killer himself. It's fantastic. It's fucking awful. He sucks so much. But he's the one guy that Vince called Jim Cornette to thank when he sent him over from OVW, excuse me. Which I don't get at all. I guess he was an old demented. He was a demented old man back then too, and that just that's got some confidence going for it nowadays. So Baby Killer makes an appearance. He interferes. There was a suplex botch during this match. I guess maybe he held him up too long or something. I can't quite remember. I'm sure Jquick does, but I'll give him a moment to comment on it when he gets back. He's gotten a phone call, as you could have probably heard. So, Kane supports Taker, Fresno crowd. Was very during this whole match and during this whole event. Basically, I didn't like the crowd. I thought the crowd was bad. But anyway, Kane supports Taker during the match. He's friggin' out there, distracting, doing everything he can to help Taker win the match and put Heidenreich in the casket. And there were a couple of casket false finishes in this match that were anticlimactic, and I don't know how you could flavor that up so that it's more climactic, but I guess it is kind of just like one of those things where it's just like no matter how you present it, it's not gonna get over in a way that, oh my God, he's about to close the casket on the guy. Like, there's really no way to get that over in a way that makes sense to present like that. But other than that, there really was nothing special to this match. Undertaker should find better opponents to get in the ring with. Mark, you can do better than this. Heidenreich, this guy couldn't move. He just held Undertaker down, and there really was nothing to this fucking match that was any good whatsoever. Oh yeah, and by the way, during this match, Heidenreich tries to pin Taker when there are no pins during the match. There were Taker, I guess, got tired of this motherfucker embarrassing him, so I guess he just quit and stopped trying, because there were sloppy finishing moves on the finish. That is the worst chokeslam and the worst tombstone I've ever seen Undertaker do. I can remember them now. It basically just leads him to the ground, and I hate that shit so much. Yeah, it just screams phony. But sloppy moves on the finish. This Heidenreich character's fucking awful. And that shit's over with. That's probably one of the worst matches on the show. But it gets better. It gets better. The Royal Rumble match was terrific, but we'll get there. So the next match was Kurt Angle versus The Big Show versus JBL, and in the, I would assume, the WWE Championship match. Big Show comes in hot. He dominates early. Hits everybody with pretty much almost everything he knows how to do. But he's like, wait. And there was a segment where I guess Big Show and Kurt Angle, I think, or was it Big Show and JBL? I can't quite remember. Two participants in this match were waiting to double team the other guy, and he just kind of laid there, like, adoy, what am I doing? You know? But yeah. So the waiting for the double team kind of looks stupid and phony, and kind of let you know, hint. This is set up if you didn't already know. Because by this time in wrestling, wrestling was garbage and all exposed anyway. So who gives a shit, right? So Kurt Angle versus Big Show versus JBL. JBL's a piece of shit. He's not a good wrestler. I'm sorry, dude. Has never gotten my attention at all. He's never done anything that made me want to watch him. And maybe that'll change with some of the older stuff I watch, but JBL's garbage. No, stop, please. Weapons and the stipulation of the match is used well. The triple threat match here was really good with the way they used weapons and the way that they got the no disqualification stipulation over with the crowd, and that was fantastic. I like that. So yeah, I really can't argue. Everything was sold well. It was fantastic. And once they used the weapons and everything during this match, Big Show takes like a 5-minute nap outside of the ring. He's taking Roman's sleeping classes, I suppose, on the outside of the ring, and Roman Reigns' Royal Rumble sleeping class. That's what I like to call that. Oh my God, this dude was out on the outside of the ring forever. I don't know. By the way, the referee for this match that overseen it was Brian Horn, and Big Show takes a nice table spot on the outside, which results in that napping spot. So that was nice. I like that. Kurt Angle gets shown up for a slam and a great barricade spot. Then the Goons get involved for JBL and create a great ending with story elements and continuation that was just nice. And the ending and the finish to this match just really flowed well, and I liked it. But it had its moments, and it also had its moments where it was the shits. So I liked the match. The match was good. The Leviathan segment. No wonder they don't let this motherfucker talk. He is awful. Leviathan, for those who don't know, that is Batista in OVW. So, Batista segment. No wonder they don't let this motherfucker talk. He is booty doo ass cheeks on the fucking mic, dude. This dude cannot talk. But good thing he didn't do much talking here. I can't remember exactly what he did because I had watched this a long time ago and I did not flesh out my notes enough to do later reviews, but I guess I should start doing that. But it adds to a long list of excellent segments on this show. It was fantastic. Smaller segments, bigger segments. All the segments were really well planned out on this show. I liked it. So, I will go back and rewatch that and make sure that I go see those segments again because those are fantastic. This was a show I would go back and rewatch, by the way. So the next match, which was Randy Orton and Triple H. This was for the World Heavyweight title, the big gold belt. The referee overseeing this match was Earl Hebner. No issue there. Earl Hebner is fantastic. Good story elements. Working on the injury the whole time of Randy's knee. I can't remember whether it was his left or his right knee. But he was working on a knee the whole match, and it was fantastic. It told a story. It gave me a reason to cheer for Randy to win the belt away from Hunter. These two really, really did well with that. Randy sold it well. Unlike Roman, he actually grabs the right body part he's supposed to sell. He's really fantastic. Story elements take precedent in this match, and it's fantastic. And I wish that this whole show would have followed the formula of this match. Oh, by the way, Howard Finkel finally was announcing this match, or ring announcing this match before it began. So it was fantastic. I love Howard Finkel. Howard Finkel is the voice of many generations, and he is certainly a legend in the sport of wrestling.
My bad.
No problem, dude. I'm just going to give you a chance to comment on some of the things I've said so far.
I was listening to most of it. I agree.
So do you have any comments?
The Taker and Heidenreich, it's like, Yeah,
that match was bad.
A casket.
Yeah. I don't know how you can make, and excuse my interruption, but I don't know how you can make the casket match dramatic.
You can't.
How you can make
you know who's gonna
that
win.
stipulation really like, oh my god, he's going to close the casket on him. Like,
Taker's only lost one casket match. And it took 10 people to put him in a casket.
Well, that should tell you right there, folks.
Taker ain't lost.
You really cannot make this shit dramatic.
As far as the...
And
yeah.
if you can't make it dramatic and entertaining, why have it?
Don't do it.
I can't ever say I've been entertained by a casket match. Can you?
No. And Heidenreich, you're right.
I mean,
you can't move.
It's a signature stipulation for
the Undertaker.
For the Undertaker's character. I get that. But if you can't make it entertaining, why am I going to watch it? And why should you continue to put the matches on?
Here's the thing. Can you name one casket match that he's never been in?
No.
Exactly, because he's in every damn one of them.
No, because it's his match, bro.
Yeah, that.
He's one of the only superstars to have their own match.
Yeah. Heidenreich, you can't move.
Oh, that dude is a ton of bricks. I know.
Snitsky.
Snitsky's garbage.
There ain't enough hours in the day for us to dog on you. That would be a whole nother podcast.
I mean, he ain't that bad, but
It wasn't his fault. Yes, it was.
yeah.
JBL. He's an
JBL's
asshole.
a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
I mean, he's an he's an asshole.
I don't like him.
He never had a clean victory when he was champ.
But
Which
I also take issue with. I also take issue with that. That's so fucking stupid. And let me go off on a rant right now. How are you going to have a champion, even if they're a heel, that has never gotten a clean win over anyone during their title reign? It makes your champion look like shit.
Yep.
And they do it with The Miz. They do it with Carmella. They do it with Brock. They did it with Seth.
Oh,
Seth Rollins can't win a match clean?
I'm wrong. They'll just have the ref change the rules of the match for Brock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, by the way, the referees changing rules and making up shit as they go along, and WWE making shit up as they go along with these rules and shit, is fucking the worst shit I've ever... Oh, good God.
When it clearly states...
It's so stupid.
That the feet that touch the floor first wins.
Oh, you're talking about the...
Greatest Royal Rumble.
The greatest Royal Rumble finish.
Yep.
Brock's feet hit the floor. I don't know. I can't quite remember.
No, they said Brock's feet never hit. Roman did.
Oh yeah, by the way, Roman's feet hit.
Yeah.
I do remember now. It's kind of popping back into my head.
Yeah.
As I think
But
about
then
it.
they said
But the
first
point
guy-
is, someone's feet, and I believe it was Roman's, somebody's feet hit the floor clearly, and you could
Brock's
see
feet
that.
Never touched.
That's
Brock's
horseshit.
feet- And then the WWE comes out and says, whoever got out the cage first won.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It's not how it works. And get rid of the door in cage matches while I'm at it. The door is fucking awful. And no one ever wins that way. So just get rid of it.
True. And the Eddie Guerrero Ric Flair was funny to fall back on that.
Just get rid of the door. The door is fucking stupid.
Yeah. No one ever won.
Nobody ever wins walking out the door. Unless you
you're
start
Hulk
having people win walking out the door, I don't want to see the door in cage matches.
Unless you're Hulk Hogan.
Unless you're letting somebody in the ring at the start of the match.
Yeah.
That's the only time I want to see the door implemented.
Yeah. Had to go off on that time.
Absolutely awful. So anyway, Randy Orton and Triple H, I believe it was for the World Heavyweight
World
Championship,
Championship.
the big gold belt.
Yes. Which they should also bring back.
Yes. Was a good story match. Good story
And
match.
Orton had a knee injury going into the...
Yes, told a really good story with that match. They also had a really good cross-body spot with a great kick-out. Fantastic. You don't see great kick-outs anymore, kids.
No, because they don't sell now.
They don't sell now. Because the indies have made selling look stupid and phony and...
Dive.
Dive.
As Rip Rogers.
Rip
And
Rogers,
people
ladies and
know Rip
gentlemen. Follow him on
Rogers.
Twitter.
Yeah, follow him on Twitter. And follow Jim Cornette. And Randy Orton also got a concussion in the match.
Yes, he did. He did.
From a sledgehammer shot.
Tremendous set of false finishes during this match.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what a few of them were, but they were good.
That's how you get a crowd into the
And
match.
I can see them kind of in my head, a couple of them, but
There were so many. It's hard to
But something I would definitely have to go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
Although they were good, they weren't necessarily memorable because those are two different things.
And a ref bump in
If
this
you
match.
can remember a show,
Yeah.
so basically any takeover,
Yeah.
any WrestleMania before. If we had to put a barrier on that, where would we say?
Maybe before 22.
22. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, before
'Cause
22,
was-
memorable. You can pretty much remember anything.
Yeah.
But
Because the last few WrestleManias has been...
anything past really 2000, you probably can't remember too well.
Yeah.
Once you've watched it.
Yeah.
And that's Vince's fault.
True. Very true.
Oh yeah, and by the way, just in this match, Hunter needs to get color when he hits the ring post. That top of that ring post,
Yeah.
I believe, didn't have a ring cap.
No.
And for those of you who don't know exactly how a ring is put together and all that crap, basically the ring posts don't come with those caps on top of them. They actually have to screw those on top of the ring post and nail them in. So at the top of a ring post, it's just flat. It's flat metal, and maybe it's jagged on the edges. And that's exactly what Hunter hit the edge of one of those ring posts that didn't have a cap on it. So he probably should have cut himself open there, or if he didn't, he should have gotten a blade.
And did it.
And did it so that it doesn't look phony. Because now it just looks phony.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hunter, for all the good things you've done for this business. You fucked up a couple times.
Yeah, you did.
So that match was good, and it's whatever. After this match, JBL had the worst segment on this show.
Good. He did.
Ugh. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it.
Drinking water that they tried to say was champagne.
Yeah, whatever, dude. JBL's fucking awful. I haven't seen one match that impresses me yet.
No.
So
Then we go to the main event.
fuck him. Then we go to the main event. We go to the 30-man Royal Rumble. So numbers 1 and 2, Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Really good way to start this match off.
And Benoit was coming off the year prior winning the Rumble.
Yes. So
From number 1.
these two were obviously set up to be Iron Men,
Yeah.
or at least to start the Rumble off hot,
Which they did.
which they did, and it was fantastic. So they put on a good technical wrestling show
I don't mean to interrupt you,
before
Mike.
number 3 came out.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But
Go
can
ahead,
we
shoot.
stop the woo chant every time they chop?
I already said, I already mentioned that. I said the wooing every time someone chops is fucking obnoxious, and I wish they
Not
would stop.
everyone's Ric Flair.
Luckily, they weren't counting down from 10 fucking 30 times, or I would have slit my throat. Thank you, Pittsburgh, you pieces of shit.
I had to get that off my chest.
Was it Pittsburgh? I believe it was Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
Pittsburgh, you pieces of
Extreme
shit with the
Rules.
fucking Iron Man match at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Fucking cunts.
Yeah. That's why wrestling fans get a bad name.
Yeah, you guys are fucking awful. And they
You
finally
should be
do
really
something
proud of
that you
that.
want them to do. You wanted Seth Rollins in the main event. They put Seth Rollins in the main event. Now you just make us all look like fucking idiots.
Yeah. Very good, Pittsburgh.
So thank you.
That's why I hope your football team sucks. And
Steelers are awful.
Sign guy too.
And they're going to lose Le'Veon Bell because the front office is retarded and can't sign him to a fucking deal.
And that sign guy in the front row of this pay-per-view, I hate you.
Jquick was ripping on a guy in the crowd who was holding a sign up the whole time, and I said I would hate to sit behind that guy.
Yeah.
Literally the whole time he's holding up this sign.
Yeah, and he's at every event.
And Jquick would rip on this guy for freaking 5 minutes at a time while I'm trying to watch this show. And it's hilarious. But,
you were ripping on Joey Ryan's.
Oh, good God. So,
Number 3, they brought in Daniel Puder.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we saw Daniel Puder at number 3. Toughen Up Champ. Toughen Up is garbage. It's whatever, dude. Nobody
that
ever.
Was also his last.
Nobody except Patrick Clark has gotten anything accomplished off of that show, and he didn't even win the fucking thing.
Yeah, and the woman who won the last on that show,
Sarah Lee, I believe was her fucking name.
Yeah,
something
she
like
got
that.
fired because she had a baby with.
Oh, she got fired because she got pregnant.
Yeah, by one of the guys in NXT.
Oh, figures.
One of those Blake or Murphy guys, I forget.
Was it Blake?
Who's the redhead one?
I think that's Blake.
I think that's Blake. Yeah, it was by Blake.
Okay, so it's Blake.
Yeah.
Cause Murphy has Alexa Bliss's fucking.
No, they broke up.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well.
I can confirm that.
Good job there, Murphy. You really fucking lost yourself a winner right there, buddy.
Breaking news on this podcast.
You ain't gonna find it. That's not breaking news, but you ain't gonna find nobody with a better ass than fucking Alexa Bliss. So and sexier legs.
Okay.
And oh my God.
Mickey James has a nice ass.
Alexa Bliss.
We might have to have a podcast about your ass.
Yeah. Coming soon. Top 10 female wrestling asses or something like that. Fucking whatever.
Yeah. Something like that.
Excuse me. So, anyway, good job there, Murphy, you fucking tool. Real winner right there. So this Daniel guy is he's just fodder in the match and take up a spot. Dude, friggin' job to friggin' Eddie and
it was his last match
Benoit.
on the roster. They fired him
garbage.
He won $500,000.
He won $500,000. I hope he fucking wasted it all.
Yeah, he beat The Miz in a fucking boxing match at a pay-per-view.
Ooh, a boxing match, because that went over fucking well back in the day.
Yeah, Brawl for All.
Brawl for All. Oh, God. Worst match ever, and I have never seen it, but I have heard rumors, and I might find it and watch it.
It's on Armageddon, like 04.
Armageddon at 04?
Yep.
Alright, well, we'll watch that shit next. I guess. I don't fucking know.
We'll figure that out, too.
So anyway, a bunch of fodder in this match towards the end, actually. Not towards the middle, and the front end was stacked.
Yeah. And they actually obeyed the clock limit.
Number 5 was Hurricane. He got in some good stuff for where he was put.
Yeah, what?
And he got in some good stuff for the time he was given out in the ring, and he obviously was there just to give somebody an elimination, but he was nice to see, and he did some good stuff.
Yeah, he was the comedy guy.
Edge. Most likely planted Iron Man in this match is Edge.
Yeah.
Edge at number 5.
Number 6.
Or 6.
Yeah. Because 4 was Hardcore Holly, 5 was Hurricane.
Who was 7 then? I have Edge at 7.
Benoit, Guerrero, Puder, Hardcore.
Oh, God. Who was 6? 6 was probably somebody irrelevant if I didn't write them down.
Yeah. Anyways, Edge.
Somebody garbage. So 7 here was Edge.
Yeah.
And he was the most likely planted Iron Man.
Yeah. Because this is around the time he started getting his big
push. And then right after him, Ray comes in hot. He immediately brings energy to the match.
Another Iron Man.
And this is also when General Manager Eric Bischoff comes out and cheers on his pupil. So, the General Managers clogged this fucking match up. They added nothing.
No.
They were trash. I did not like them. I thought it was lame. So, basically, Ray comes out. He immediately interjects energy. Everybody is up and getting hot and starting to exchange moves, and it's starting to get good, right?
Yep.
So, we keep it going. 9 and 10 come out. I don't fucking know. Irrelevant people, once again, if I didn't write them down. Jericho comes out at 11.
And he didn't really do nothing for a while.
He's fantastic. He was the Iron Man of this fucking Royal Rumble. He didn't show much early, but then he picked it up.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Jericho to leave his mark on this match, and early it did not show. But luckily, later on in the match, because he is the planted Iron Man and he's taken the Roman sleeping lessons, he was able to show something. So, Raw versus SmackDown spots, they're cheesy, they're garbage. I don't like them. They add nothing. And it's just stupid and pointless and really just nothing to it. It has no substance. But, so yeah, that was trash. There must have been a long string of people that are irrelevant joining this Royal Rumble, because at 19, we finally have someone of note. Shawn Michaels comes into the Rumble at number 19. And I believe, yes, that was the long stretch of absolute dumpster fire garbage that came into the ring. Basically just to give the guys who I listed earlier eliminations.
Yeah.
Add time to them or whatever the fuck, make them look legitimate. So this is not Pat Patterson's best put together Rumble, but it's decent.
Yeah, decent.
I guess you could have spread the job guys out a little bit more.
Absolutely.
But Shawn comes in at 19. He sets up a feud with Angle. Really the only reason he's in the match to begin with is to set up that feud with Angle. Number 20, Kurt Angle comes out and gets into it with Shawn Michaels and sets up their feud. So that got accomplished later on in this Rumble.
And
Jericho eliminates Dupree, so that was interesting, and he must have eliminated him in a cool way. If I have it written down here that he eliminated him, I just can't remember how he eliminated him. So
I think it was a drop kick.
Yeah, I think it was a nice drop kick.
Oh, I know what number was Edge?
Edge was 7.
I think Kenzo was before him.
Yeah, 6. Yeah. Okay, so that tells you right there. Fucking why I didn't write that down. He's fucking awful. And then again, after Jericho eliminates Dupree, we have a long stretch of fucking fodder guys that they can just friggin' stick in there because they gotta get them paid. Gotta get them time on TV so they can justify paying them whatever the fuck they're paying them. So John Cena comes in at number 25, and he gets a final 2 finish. He had some interesting moments later on in this match. And then again we had some more cannon fodder in the next 5 spots, but then we have Ric Flair coming in at 30, right?
Yeah, Batista 28, Christian.
Yeah, Batista at 28 was decent.
Yeah. Christian was just,
Oh, actually, yeah, I do have it that Batista came in at 28. He came in hot, but he was there to get tossed almost immediately by, I think it was Cena. I think Cena actually did eliminate Leviathan. So,
no, those two were the final two.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, because, yep, alright, I remember the finish now. Ugh, excuse me, I'm tired.
It's alright.
Long day so far, a lot of bullshit. So, those two had a good finish, and we'll talk about that later. Ric Flair, being Ric Flair, doing Ric Flair things. There was a shit way to finish this match off. Both of them landed outside of the ring after tossing each other over the top rope. So Vince comes out. Restarts the match. Oh yeah, and also, during this match, totally skipped over this, Paul London draws an X from the official. I can't exactly remember what he did to himself.
No, Snitsky clotheslined him.
Oh yeah, that piece of shit Snitsky hurt him. That's what fucking... Yep. He clotheslined him over, and I guess he must have hit something on the way down. And friggin'... Yep. So he draws an X. Not good.
No.
I think he ended up being alright, though, but...
Yeah.
That tells you Gene Snitsky's a piece of shit. He can't even do a clothesline properly. I guess it is kind of on Paul London the way he landed, but...
Yeah.
Fuck Gene Snitsky.
But you don't do a clothesline off an apron.
Well, he didn't get enough momentum behind him to send him over the apron. He kind of just sent him down into it.
That's true.
He kind of just... Paul London just kind of sunk into that shit.
Yeah, but he drew an X and they threw Muhammad top when he got in.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was scary, and but I guess he ended up being all right.
Yeah, I think he was off like the week.
So anyway, Vince restarts this match, and after that, it's like, of course, like a 30-second finish because we can't have another 5 minutes of cool wrestling. When people restart matches, it's got to always end within the next 30 seconds. And
also
so
in this match,
Leviathan quickly tosses Cena, and it's anticlimactic and stupid and garbage. But Bautista wins the 2005 Royal Rumble, which was a decent pay-per-view.
And also Vince McMahon tore his quads in this match.
Yeah, he pulled his quads. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. Vince McMahon pulls his quads while he's running to the ring, and he's just sitting there. Literally, he's sitting there with his feet out like this, and I know y'all can't see me, but he's just sitting there like a freaking 5-year-old waiting for his apple juice at friggin' in preschool.
And Batista and Cena's like...
And Batista and Cena are like, what the fuck?
Like, what did we do?
What did you do to yourself? And he's just kind of looking at him like, all right, hurry up. Maybe that's why it lasted 30 seconds, but...
Yeah.
Wanted to get the fucking camera off Vince, but that's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was. We laughed hard at that.
It was great. So... Garbage finish to a good Royal Rumble, a good pay-per-view, and it's something I would go back and watch. It's something I would go back and watch. It's not that it was garbage. It's just anticlimactic, and I hate that. I hate that shit so much.
Yeah, it's like what we get these days with pay-per-views.
With Roman.
And Brock.
And then Roman and Brock.
Well, hopefully that ends next Sunday when Brock.
And Roman and Brock. And
yeah,
am I forgetting anyone? Oh yeah, Roman and Brock.
Yeah, because that's all we've been having.
Oh my god. Yo, and can AJ Styles main event a pay-per-view, please?
Yeah, when Brock's gone.
Can he main event a pay-per-view, please?
He did with Brock.
Yeah. But that's it. And he wasn't the champ.
Yeah, he was.
Was he the champ?
Yeah, he beat Jinder.
That wasn't this year though. He didn't main
Huh?
He didn't main event yet this year.
No, last year at Survivor Series.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was the last time he main evented a pay-per-view.
I think that.
Or one of the last times. But he hasn't main evented a pay-per-view yet this year.
No.
And we're fucking 6 months in, 7 months in, 8 months in. Something like that. So, my point is, AJ Styles needs to main event a fucking pay-per-view in 2018.
And Brock Lesnar needs to lose the universe.
And Brock Lesnar needs to go away for a long, long ass time. Possibly forever. Kill yourself, Brock, please.
And fix your wife's face, good God.
Go up to Saskatchewan, fucking bumblefuck Canada, and go shoot your deer and be a happy, crazy, psycho fucking douchebag.
And Brock, when you go, find Sign Guy. And
Find Sign Guy and fucking kick and punch the ever-living piss out of the fucking guy.
Yeah, good God, that guy with that stupid red hat.
And while you're at it, find Joey Ryan and burn him at a stake.
He's in Lucha Underground because he just wrestled.
Yeah, fuck Joey Ryan, that piece of fucking shit.
He's not in this Royal Rumble.
Thankfully.
He's in the Battle Riot.
I wish he would never be in any show ever.
Yeah.
There goes that. So, any final thoughts on this show, Jquick?
I agree with mostly everything you said. It was anti-dick. The two funniest parts to me was Vince tearing his buds and Eddie Guerrero taking Ric Flair's wallet and number.
Oh yeah, that was great. that was great.
And JBL's a dick.
If you don't watch this pay-per-view for anything but that, I wouldn't blame you. It's fantastic.
And it wasn't a bad pay-per-view.
No, let me get that.
Compared to what we have watched. And
I completely, this went over my head. Edge eliminated Flair, which was nice to see.
And compared to what we have coming on this channel,
yeah,
you'll hear worse and you'll see worse.
Yep. You've already heard worse and you've already seen worse, but you'll hear worse than that and you'll see worse than that.
No. Yeah, we got an easy.
Especially when I watch it, when I start to watch a pro wrestling guerrilla event, but we'll get there.
Oh, your boy showed up in CZW.
My boy?
Joey Ryan.
Oh, good God. No, he's not my boy. Get him the fuck out of here. I hope he fucking died in that ring.
He hates Joey Ryan.
I fucking hate Joey Ryan so fucking much.
And he hates indie wrestling.
I don't hate independent
He don't like them.
Different video.
Yeah.
I don't hate independent wrestling. I hate when stupid shit is allowed to be done on independent wrestling shows.
Yeah, but however, coming up on the channel soon, we'll review All In.
Right. All In coverage will definitely be happening. I just saw Omega's match this morning at Pentagon, I believe he's wrestling, and that's gonna be a great match.
That match was announced today.
That match gonna be fantastic.
And he also found out
I still think Omega's a piece of shit for wrestling a 9-year-old girl and a blow-up doll, but I'll watch his match with fucking Pentagon.
He also found out his opponent at Wrestle Kingdom will be Hiroshi Tanahashi.
That'd be a good match.
Yeah.
I like Tanahashi.
So the All-In coverage will happen. The SummerSlam coverage will happen.
Oh, September's gonna be a busy month for fucking indie wrestling, bro. So many indie events.
And October, the women's pay-per-view.
September, there's All In. There are a couple of Ring of Honor events, I think. There are...
Yeah. Ring of Honor also has 3 shows coming up this week.
October's going to be busy.
The first women's pay-per-view.
First women's pay-per-view. I'll definitely be covering that.
The Mae Young Classic coming up.
The Mae Young Classic in a couple of weeks here?
Yeah. September 5th it starts.
Oh, really? I thought it was in August. Okay, well,
No,
that adds.
they taped it.
That
They
adds
taped it.
to What'd they kick it for?
No, they already taped it.
Oh,
You
they
read-
taped it already.
They taped in August.
Why'd they tape it in August and not show it in August? What the fuck
I don't
ever?
know. I don't know.
It
But
just
the
it just
the
makes
first-
more work for me in the first week of September.
We got Takeover coming up Saturday. There'll be a preview.
Oh
We got-
shit, that shit's Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck.
We got three Ring
we
of
got a lot of content coming to you over the next couple of weeks. Then
We got 3 Ring of Honor shows this very week.
I don't know if Are they all? Are they major shows?
No, they're on like the UK.
Well, I will only review the major Ring of Honor shows. So
There's a Ring of Honor pay-per-view coming
Death
in
and
October.
Dishonor, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Death Before Dishonor.
Death
is
Before
in
Dishonor
October.
show. I'll be reviewing that in
That's in
October, I believe,
September. And they've already announced the main event. will
or
be
September,
Chaos at
late
the Bullet
September,
Club. Yeah.
and so
First, we got
September
all in.
is looking pretty busy on the channel.
First, we got all in September 1st.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. And then I'm gonna have to turn around and prepare for the fucking not the what the fuck Cruiserweight Classic, fucking Mae Young Classic. I'm
And
gonna
the
have to turn
finals
around and
of that
review that.
tournament-
So
The finals of that tournament will be at the All Women's pay-per-view.
so we won't even see the end of it. What the fuck? Maybe I will wait to review it then.
Because, yeah, Stephanie McMahon announced the finals of that
I
tournament
don't know.
at the Evolution pay-per-view.
I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking just review it as they come out. But
it starts September 5th with Michael Cole, Beth Phoenix, and Mae Young.
I don't like the commentary team for
The Mae Young.
the Mae Young Classic.
I don't either. When last year you had JR and
I didn't like last year's commentary team either. I thought JR didn't fit.
yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I thought he was out of his element, very, very much so.
But I'll tell you what did fit. Look-
Beth Phoenix
look at
was
the
really
Cruiserweight
good.
Classic.
Don't get me wrong. But I thought JR was out of his element.
Look at the Cruiserweight Classic when they first did that. The commentary team with Morrow and great commentary team.
Yeah.
We would review it, but that's out of our time frame.
Yeah, fantastic. So I actually want to pull up a list of all the events we have going on in September and whatever.
And no, people, we're not reviewing the upcoming Impact
What is it?
tonight and tomorrow.
It depends. Tonight and tomorrow? What is it called?
Impact tapings.
Oh, the Impact tape. Oh, just tapings?
Yeah, for the TV show.
Oh, yeah, well, we're not reviewing that shit. I thought you
Yeah.
meant, like, another pay-per-view like they had with,
No, that's also in October. Their next pay-per-view. Bound for Glory. So September, October on this channel.
Hold on, I'm gonna go on, like, Wrestling Inc. and find all these that are laid out. So we have TakeOver Brooklyn Saturday,
Which starts an hour earlier.
SummerSlam Sunday, All In on September
What
1st, Hell in a Cell on the 16th,
Yeah,
Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor on the 28th.
that's another big one for them.
So we'll review it. We're gonna definitely be reviewing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows within the next 5 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, and
And
two
then
back to back.
in October we start busy. I forgot about the Super Show, the WWE
Those
Super
Australian
Show they're
pay-per-view.
doing in Australia. We'll be covering
On
that
Saturday
as well
morning.
as the Evolution pay-per-view at the end of the month.
Yeah, Bound for Glory.
So
The Mae Young Classic.
we definitely got some shit to watch, bro.
Yeah, we do. And it starts with TakeOver.
Starts with TakeOver, which is good. Good start. Then we'll get to SummerSlam.
Starts an
You get to
hour
see me
early.
real angry.
Everyone got to remember,
And
though,
then we'll get
TakeOver
to All
starts
In, and you might get to see me be kind of happy, but kind of bleh.
But a reminder, TakeOver start an hour early.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
They added an hour to...
They start like the main roster does at 7 o'clock.
Wait, so they added an hour to fucking TakeOver?
They basically are doing what it does with the main roster. Start at the same time.
Oh, well, I don't care. More TakeOver is good.
And, speaking of more takeovers, there's also talk they might extend how many they do a year. To
No.
I knew that would.
No. Stop.
Also, here's something else.
You can
In
extend it
October
by an
also-
hour. I don't care because more TakeOver
October
during
also-
TakeOver events is good. But more TakeOver events would
October
make
also-
TakeOver events not special.
And I don't know if this was on Mike's list. October, SmackDown 1000.
SmackDown 1000, we'll go over that. And if it says terrible as Raw 25, I might have a stroke during it, and we might not go over it. But,
Raw 25. God.
But,
Yeah, but this will be in one arena. That's the difference.
yeah. But, like, seriously, during Raw 25, how could they have not have thought to have one match start in one building and end in the other building? How the
Because
fuck
it's
did that
Vince
not
McMahon.
take place?
Because it's Vince McMahon.
Must have not been a very creative meeting.
No, it wasn't. No, they flat out said he wanted everything done at Brooklyn where they were instead of the Manhattan,
Uh-huh.
which is where Raw just started.
Alright, so people paid probably more money to sit in the Manhattan
And all
Center.
they had was TV monitors.
How much do you think tickets were to that show?
Maybe 500 to
$500, $600?
yeah, something like that.
To sit in
For
that
ringside?
arena?
For
Front
ringside? 500 probably for ringside.
For ringside? Yeah.
'Cause
I'd be
that's
pissed the
what
fuck
you-
off.
That's what you're paying, Mike. I know this for a fact. You pay 500 because that's what Cleveland is paying right now. 500 for ringside.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Because they also
if
SmackDown's running in Cleveland the night of,
yeah,
which I will not be attending.
yeah, no, I wouldn't either. Shit.
I ain't paying $500, and you get to go home with a chair.
I've always thought the chair thing is fucking cool.
Well,
I
fuck
like
my
the
friends.
chairs. They should give you a chair for fucking
No,
$500.
that's only and you get to get a meet and greet with a wrestler.
I've
but
always thought that's worth it.
Yeah,
but,
but
like-
the bad part is you don't get to pick the wrestler that you meet. They do.
Oh, well, that's as long as they advertise it and you know who you're meeting ahead of time, that's not an issue.
No, you don't know who you're meeting.
What the fuck?
You pay for the VIP and you don't find out, I guess, till the day of the event.
I hope I get Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, well, she wouldn't be here because it's a SmackDown show. So.
Just we gotta get Alexa Bliss on the show, Kappa.
Oh my. Another match been added to SummerSlam.
Ugh, what is it?
You against Louis for custody of Alexa Bliss.
Hey, Alexa Bliss ain't no. Alexa Bliss ain't fucking.
Or you against.
Come on,
or
she
you
ain't
against-
property, bro. What the fuck?
Or you against her ex-boyfriend,
Who's her ex? Oh, fucking Murphy.
Blake. No, Blake.
No, it's fucking Murphy.
Oh, okay, then Sarah
It's not
Lee got
Blake.
pregnant.
Blake is the one that did.
Yeah, Sarah Lee's pregnant.
Yeah, Sarah Lee's fucking baby daddy.
Yeah. Okay, then Murphy's the one that's on.
Yeah, Murphy's the one on 205 Live that's putting on all the fucking matches, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not reviewing 205 Live, by the
No.
way. Too much weekly coverage for me, nope.
Yeah, we do enough, people.
Yep.
And we still got SummerSlam 93.
I gotta sit down and watch 3-hour Raw for the first time in months tomorrow night.
Oh, and goody, we get a triple threat for the tag title.
Oh, good God.
The B
Tag matches brought to you by Kevin Dunn.
We get the Deleter Awards.
Good
the
God.
BC and the Revival.
Yo, Kevin, get your fucking teeth fixed.
And a special guest commentator, the very hot
Wait, who's very hot?
Renee Young.
I don't know about that.
Oh my God.
I don't know about that.
Like
I've
we
never
said-
felt Renee, though.
Like we said, coming soon, a best ass.
Yeah. Seriously.
We'll be like Stephen A. and Max Kellerman.
They need to have a triple threat between Sasha, Bailey, and fucking Alexa for best ass on the women's roster.
Yeah, but let's not talk about Charlotte's moonsault. Or the boss hug connection.
Those two have been handled so poorly that if there was any hope to get that as a tag team over, it's gone.
Yeah, it's done. It's done.
They're fucking both losers now, and it's depressing.
It's bad.
Go back down to NXT, please.
But all you guys who listens to this, especially buddies, get ready. There'll be a lot of content.
Yeah, there's a lot of content coming up this fall. And there's going to be a lot more being added to that fucking indie playlist down there. So, get...
No more MLWs, though.
MLW will not be the only indie show we watch and review.
Yeah.
Even though it was
Mike
dog
will
shit.
not watch MLW, though.
There just ain't really much going on, big event-wise, and fucking...
No, the big indie event's all in.
But the biggest event was the G1, and I'm not fitting to watch 14 nights fucking wrestling or whatever the fuck it is.
19.
19 nights. That's fucking retarded. First of all, just put it all on one card. Call it the G1 Super Climax. It's not that hard. Why do you have to spread something over fucking 3 weeks?
And don't forget also, coming up next year in April, ROH...
How long are these shows nightly? Fucking an hour? 2 hours?
Like 4 or 5.
4 hours? 5 hours?
Yep.
For 3 weeks in a row?
No, they vary like different times. Some starts at like 5 a.m., some starts at 3 a.m.
That's fucking stupid.
They vary.
See, that's why I won't watch the G1 Climax, people. Too much time commitment to put together. And the review for that show would have to be like 10 hours long.
We forgot something.
You know how long that would take to render? Fuck the G1 Climax.
We forgot another show, Mike. We forgot another show.
What did we forget?
New Japan's running in America at the end of...
Oh, yeah. We'll get that too.
Yeah.
We'll get that
But yeah,
too.
19 nights. The G1 Climax.
Yeah, fuck the G1 Climax. Too long. Too much time commitment. Shorten that shit. Put it on one card. I'll review it.
I don't think they'll ever shorten it. They might make it long.
So yeah, we got a bunch of fucking shit. I'm sure during this 3-month time period I'm talking about, TNA will have an event or two that'll drop as well.
Bound for Glory.
Bound for Glory. There you go.
That's coming in October from New York.
When is that?
October 14th.
So, that'll be right after we review Super Showdown. About a week after. And then 2 weeks after that, we have Evolution.
And Hell in a Cell is before Bound for Glory.
Yeah. Actually, Hell in a Cell is listed for September.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I forgot, yeah. It used to be October, but they women's pay-per-view.
Yeah, the women's pay-per-view.
And then Australian show that I gotta wake up.
Yeah, what is the time difference for them? To us.
I don't know off the top of my head.
That might have to be a little bit of a delayed review because... And what is the 6th? Is that a fucking...
That's a Saturday.
Oh, if it's a Saturday, then it won't be an issue.
Yeah, that's a Saturday.
Alright, well, that won't be an issue then, but...
Double main
find
event.
the time difference.
Double main event. Triple H and The Undertaker and Kevin.
Yeah. So, anyway, back to our final thoughts on what we originally fucking started this video for. The Royal Rumble 2005 was a good show.
Yeah.
And,
the Rumble was anticlimactic.
The Rumble was anticlimactic, although well produced and well thought out by Pat Patterson once again.
And no, Kevin Dunn, we're not giving you credit.
Fuck you, Kevin Dunn. Get your teeth fixed. Fucking bucktooth beaver piece of shit.
Oh, God.
Alright. Well, thanks for coming out, everybody. See you in the next one.
Yep.